Hello everybody and welcome to My Media Museum. Today I wanted to make a short video going over the Little Shop of Horrors. Now originally this special edition was released, but the story I heard was that they did not get permission to use 3 of the songs in the alternate ending, and therefore this release was pulled off of the shelves on the day of release. Well, as you may or may not be aware, some stores would violate release dates, and some of these copies got out there. They're bouncing around, and I was lucky enough to get this copy here. I actually have 2 copies. I've got a used copy that came from the movie rental shop that I used to go to, and she was the one that told me the story about how rare it was and how it was pulled off the market. And I verified a lot of her story online, and it was true. Well, when she went out of business, I bought her copy off of her. And out at the flea market one day, hello, it's a flipper disc, so it's got the movie on one side and special features on the B side, including that alternate ending that's unfinished on this copy. But anyways, getting back to the story, I was out at the flea market here one day, and there used to be a shop that was out there permanent all the time, and he had this copy. Now, it was sealed, but it was not the original seal. I know an original factory seal and one that isn't. And so I opened it up right there at the counter. I said, well, I'm only going to buy this if it looks good, if the disc isn't all messed up and if it's in there, because I want to make sure it was in there. So that's how I got that really nice mint-looking copy. My other one looks pretty beat up. It's a rental shop copy, And at one time, those were going for over $100 a copy. I just looked it up this morning. You can get one of those on Amazon for about $49 now. This was where we replaced it. They pulled that one off the market and put this one in its place. You notice it's got some different text down here at the bottom. The image is just about the same, but it's a little blown up here. It's a little smaller on that first one if you just space back and look at it again. And it doesn't have special edition across the top. Plus it's got the logo on the top as opposed to the bottom. Here, I'll show it again for you. So you see the difference here is from the top, and then this one's got a little Shop of Horrors down there instead of that there. But the real big difference here was that they simply dropped that alternate ending. It wasn't completed anyways. It had some rough special effects. The sound, if I remember right, was in mono. And they didn't tack it on to the movie. It was just on that B side of the DVD. So this one, they just simply dropped it, put it back out. So this print was cool. It was an acceptable, replacement for it. And this is what I had before the rental shop went out of business, and I bought her copy, which was about a year before I came across that one that I just showed you that is mint. It's brand new looking. The other one's got some scratches and some rental stickers and stuff. So this was the copy that I had and that I got to watch. I did, of course, rent her copy, and I knew what the differences were. So then a few years back, I didn't look up to see exactly when it was. I looked up the years of the original Roger Corman one was from 1960. And I know I've got that on some cheap low budget, release somewhere, but I couldn't find it to add to this video. And this was 1986 when they did this remake. Well, he did the director's cut, and apparently they got the rights to the songs. They gave him some money to finish the special effects. And this version right here is, spoiler alert, don't listen if you don't want to know. This has the original ending where the plants take over the world, which I guess was the way it was in the musical version. I don't remember the Roger Corman one, how it ended, whether or not the plants took over the world or not. But on this one, they do. They don't. The humans don't win. The plants do, and they finished the special effects. They did the sound up right. So this is the movie the way Frank Oz, Mr. Kermit the Frog, wanted it. He was the director, he made it, and he complains in the commentary on the other one about how the studio made him change the ending because of the feedback from the test audiences. And so he finally got his way with this one, and this is the way to get it if you want to see the director's cut. It is much better than that other print. It actually has the ending tagged on. And I was thinking, what other movies have plants taking over the world? And this was the only one I could really think of, was Day of the Triffids. Not counting Invasion of the Body Snatchers, where, yeah, those are plants that duplicate people and take over the world. So I guess you could include that as well. But this Day of the Triffids came out in 1963, whereas Roger Corman's came out in 1960. So it wasn't Roger Corman taking someone else's idea and running with it. They probably got the idea from Roger Corman to make this Day of the Triffids. And this edition here that I have, Cheesy Films edition, it's a really washed out print. It's just not a real good copy. Although it is watchable, and it is a movie that will hold your attention. That's not light glare or nothing. That's actually the way that's printed there, in case you're wondering. But yeah, it's Cheesy Films release from 2002, and the disc looks nice. They did some good artwork on the disc. But even the cover looks kind of washed out and almost like it was printed on somebody's copy machine. And this was an official copy I bought off of Amazon, I believe. So anyways, I just wanted to throw that in there because, like I said, I was trying to think of other movies that had plants taking over the world, and that was the one that come to mind. And other than in it, Invasion of the Body Snatchers. If you can think of another one, please leave a comment in the comment section. And if you enjoyed this video, please give me some thumbs. I like the thumbs ups. They help show YouTube that there's interest in the channel and people are liking what I'm putting up. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you have a great day. We'll see you again another time.